Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing Euro Truck Simulator 2. We're doing this on TruckersMP, which is the multiplayer add-on. Ordinarily I was thinking about streaming this one, but I don't think that's really going to work out for me. I much prefer just doing videos, so this is a sort of catch-up as we trundle along. What have I been doing? The basic idea of me playing Euro Truck at the moment is I am attempting to drive every single truck manufacturer using every single trailer design and earning up to 10 million per trailer per truck. So it's quite a large attempt. It's going to take me quite some time. I've already begun this with the Iveco, which is my first truck. This is a relatively fresh playthrough, but I think I've already made about 1 million on this one. So I will, if I can, I will put up my totals on the video when I edit it. But yeah, the basic idea is to just run contracts. Drive around, run contracts, make money. My basic goal is 100k per day, and I've got about 2 hours per day allotted to do this. Whether or not this video is the whole 2 hours, I'm not certain. I might break it down into parts, or unless we get really lucky and do one single contract that's worth a fortune, in which case I probably will do it in one video. But that's the basic idea behind it. Every truck, every trailer, 10 million per trailer, 100k a day. I'm going to ramble, I'm going to rant, and I'm probably going to crash a few times. You will see other players. There's no other traffic. Every vehicle that I pass is another player. You never know, you might see yourself if you play Euro Truck. So yeah, that's the idea. I hope you'll join me for this. I find it interesting. I don't know whether anybody else will find it interesting, but just watching somebody drive their truck along in a game. In real life I can kind of understand it, but that is the idea. That's like my farming simulator idea, which again I've been trying to stream, but it's not been going particularly well. I'll probably be picking videos up for that as well, and catching up from where I started off in part 1, which is a video already on my channel. So let's go over what we've got. First contract of the day is electronics. We're off to Prague. Fair warning, I'm either going to completely and utterly butcher some city and country names, or not even attempt to pronounce them because I just can't. So bear with me. But the first job of the day will net me 7,408, which will be very, very, very nice. Well, not very nice. I mean, what would be really nice is to log in and do 100,000 right off the bat, but that's rare. That's very rare. I've only had that a few times, and certainly not on the first contract of the day. Controls, I am using the Logitech G29 wheel with pedals. I did try the shifter, but it didn't work. It was not good. So I'm just using the thumb shifts behind the wheel. Pretty certain I've got the top end engine on the Iveco already. Lights. There's the windscreen wipers. It's been a while since I've actually played Euro Truck. I can't remember all my button setups. Yeah, I'm pretty certain I got the top engine and the gearbox. I set the gearbox to the 6-speed rather than the 18 or 16 speed. It's just too many gears to work with. You were constantly shifting up and down, up and down. I mean, it's driving me nuts. I I do like the 6-speed a lot better. Each to their own, I suppose. I mean, obviously in real life the 16-speed would be hugely helpful. Not good. There we go, my first almost crash of the day. I will probably roll this truck at some point. I'm very good at crashing these trucks. I have successfully managed to spin this one completely and utterly out of control on multiple occasions, often landing on my roof, which is lovely when you've got a really nice valuable cargo and it just takes a little trip. You're just along for the ride as the scenery goes whipping past you. Gotta love the scenery as well. I mean, obviously I'm in Eastern Europe. For the most part, I have noticed that most people on multiplayer seem to congregate in a couple of cities, and I'm not sure why. You get Paris. I hate the rain. It's turning very, very difficult. Yeah, you get Paris, you get Calais, you get quite a few Dortmund and London, and first butcher of the day you get to Duisburg, I don't know how to pronounce it. That is a nightmare of a city to go into if you play this, or you're thinking about playing the multiplayer version. Avoid every city I've just mentioned if you can particularly help it, but in particular Calais and Duisburg are nightmares. Absolute nightmares. But you start going east and you just meet very few people. You've essentially got the road to yourself. You can drive on any side, not that I'd recommend that, but you can drive on any side and the probability of running into anybody is remote. It's as simple as that. I've got to say, I do love it. It's peaceful, it's relaxing. This is kind of the point of you playing this game. When you play other games, and you're like Starfield and Call of Duty, Battlefield, lots of racing games, and all the games that are really high intensity and go. It is nice just to be able to kick back every so often and just relax. And I do like playing this in the mornings because it's just a good way to wake up and just set yourself up for the day. So similar to Farming Simulator, I find that incredibly relaxing and enjoyable. I mean, I wouldn't play it if it wasn't enjoyable. Crash into the roadworks. Never mind. We may have to get creative here. Got about 76 miles to go. I seriously doubt the tank will take me 76 miles. So we're really going to have to get some emergency fuel for it. That we run into a fuel station. My own fault, I should have refueled before I left the Home Depot. Where was I? My home is the TruckersMP HQ. I felt like a change. Normally I do tend to go to Dortmund or Cardiff, but I felt like an absolute change when I started this character, so I went for something obscure. Trailers I'm using are all my own. I've bought these like customize them. I won't be using stock trailers at all. All of the work is going to be done with my own purchased equipment. That was the whole point. I won't be buying any extra carriages. I won't be buying any AI drivers. All the money that I make is just me. That was the whole point of this. Is just to see if I can, well, if I can, because obviously all it takes is time. See how long it would take me to put this all together. It was quite difficult at the start. I mean, I had to work through the first 5 levels doing basic contract work. I took out a monstrous loan to get the truck. An even bigger loan to get the trailer. No, the trailer actually wasn't that expensive. So from there, I've managed to pay it all back, and now I am just making a good profit. I am 587,000 roughly. So it's not a massive amount, obviously, but you don't need a huge amount. That will let me end the trailer I require. By the time I get around to it, obviously I'll have a nice chunk of money, so I will be able to buy any truck that I need. And we will be trading our trucks in, we're not going to be keeping them, so when I'm done with all the trailers on the Iveco, I will sell it or trade it in for whatever is next, which I think is a DAF, Welsh company. I haven't actually managed to find one of their showrooms yet. I've been looking. I've been trying to zero in on every showroom I can find, but I'm not finding any of theirs. I'm seriously thinking I might need to take a little detour over to the UK to deliberately go and find one of their dealers so that I can fast travel to it. But we'll see. That's quite impressive. I didn't think it'd get us there. We've got 12 miles to go, and well, I'm going to stop in at this fuel station just to grab fuel. I think we could have easily gone into town on this tank, so that's pretty cool. Fuel pumps, I've done that a few times. Shut off the engine, refuel the truck. Simple as that. And away we go. 9 miles to go. Long way to go. 7,408 for this one. We are aiming for 100,000, so is that 93,000 to make. We're really lucky we'll get some high price contracts. Full contracts, I will say that I'm not looking deliberately for contracts. I'm literally going from place to place, so I pick the first one up of the day when it resets. Idiotic drivers. People who can't drive, that's one thing you will run into constantly on this multiplayer, idiots who do not know how to drive. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, the contracts. When the server resets because of a big update, it will reset all your contracts and blank them off. But basically what I will do is I pick the first contract up of the day, or I set myself up the day before, whichever happens first. I actually lost in the contract because they put out a new update. So I had to go and pick up a fresh one, which is the one I'm doing now. Wherever I stop for that contract, I will pick up one straight from there, and we'll just keep going like that. I will not deliberately go and look for higher price contracts in another town or the town I'm in. It's literally wherever I stop is wherever I'm going to be picking one up. Wall. There. Shut off the engine. Drop your trailer. Collect your money. So 7,408. I'm not fully leveled up yet with this character. I do have one that is several levels up. It's got all the skills, loads and loads, legendary rating and that. But when I started this challenge, I wanted to start absolute fresh. I made a fresh character. It's not a problem. So with that one complete, we look at the current job offers, and there we go. Empty pallets from Prague to Rezekine. I don't know. You can tell me in the comments if I just destroyed that name or not. And that is 33,700. That's much better. So they load my trailer. Start the truck. And off we go. This one's going to be a longer contract, 947 miles. Several countries to travel through, and no doubt we will be stopping several times for fuel, because I do not have fuel saving talents yet. I will be glad when I've got those set up. It really does make a difference. We are speed limited in the towns thanks to the MP mod, which is good. I dread to think the amount of crashes you'd see if there were no speed limits. I should warn you, occasionally my mic will go quiet. It's because I'm muting it whilst I'm taking a drink, because you don't need to hear me slurping coffee. So if it goes dead silent for a little while, it's probably because I'm doing that. I'm on the wrong lane, but never mind. Stop you little bugger. Someone behind me? Are they going the same way? No, they're not. Okay. Don't turn off then. Depends on the contract length. I mean, the first one was quite short, so that's fine and dandy. This one's going to be relatively long, so I will probably do episodes for these videos rather than big long streams. Either that, or I will speed the driving process up. This is perfect. I kind of think that's the point though, so. Speed the driving parts up, then that's all you're going to see is just drive it. It's just sped up parts. Seems kind of silly. So we'll probably limit it to 1 or 2 contracts depending on length per video. And I'll probably end up doing several videos a day to make the 100,000. Into my 2-hour window that I have allotted to this. Roughly. Take. If we can complete this one quick enough, we'll be at 41,000, which will be almost halfway. We're getting a little ahead of ourselves, because obviously 914 miles to go before we get there, and there's a good probability I'm going to crash. Feels quite wobbly. Turning too fast, it's going to be a disaster. Not to mention that, you know, while there are very few players around, when you do run into some, they can cause problems. I actually had one driver the other day, last time I played Euro Truck actually, I was driving along, minding my own business, obeying the speed limits, kind of not weaving. He came up behind me, and rather than just try and go around me like a normal person, even though we were about the same speed. On the wrong side of the road, back me. Thankfully no one around. But yeah, rather than try and overtake me like a normal person would, he undercuts me on the inside and forces me off the road whilst he's driving on the verge. To save himself all of about 2 minutes. I don't see the point in it, to be honest. There's no need for it at all. If you want to pass somebody, there's a whole lane on the left hand side there. Just drive on past. If someone's pulling out of a junction and you're coming up to that junction, well, brake. That's what they're there for. You wouldn't think it, but different cargoes do behave differently in the same trailer. I have to admire the physics put in by the developers of this game. You can get certain things in a trailer and they'll act like you could go around corners like this on rails. No problems at all. And then you get others that are just so wobbly. I think my favourite cargo when running with a curtain slider at the minute, because that's the trailer I've got on, is pallets of fruit and things like that, or really heavy machinery type stuff on pallets. But empty pallets, this trailer is very wobbly. This is why I'm quite convinced I am actually going to tip this one over. I am a little over the speed limit. Probably not the best idea to try and take certain corners in 40 or 50 on an hour, but even so, there are some things you can just go and they'll just stay perfectly balanced for you. And then others, you can take tiny little corners at sensible speeds, and that's it. You're going over, whether you like it or not. It's twice now that hasn't auto disengaged. I will try and put an overlay each time that I start a fresh contract on the screen somewhere, probably at the top in the middle, that displays the current total made for each session, so that you, anybody watching this can actually keep track of what it is I'm doing. Oh, good lord, he's driving all over the place. That's terrifying. So, yeah, means I'll have to take more meticulous notes, but that's not a problem, that's easy to do. Through the videos, you'll be able to keep a solid track on what it is I'm doing. I will include, I think, the daily total, because I'm working on 100k per day, and also the trailer that I'm working on, the truck that I'm using, although you can clearly see that from the steering wheel, and the current total of where I'm at. So that, hopefully, if I make multiples of these videos, which I am intending to do, I think it's probably going to work out. Even if I'm just going to sit here talking to myself and repeating myself. So you'll be able to see how we progress. Like I say, I have already begun this one. I'm about 1 million in. It's not an exact total. I will find the exact total and put it on the end of this video. So still got a long way to go with this one, but we are getting there. And then we will work our way through the trailers. There are a couple of trailers I've never actually used. In my last game, I was working my way through quite a few. I'd done quite a few before I decided to start again, and then they released the animal livestock trailer and the gas system trailer. I've never used either of those two, so I'm looking forward to giving those a try. It's interesting to see how profitable they are. That is not an easy word to say. So we are 800 miles away. We're doing well. 196 miles driven so far. Still got most of our fuel. No major incidents. Just missed the train. And we are losing the daylight. We're at 6 PM server time, roughly. So we'll be driving in the dark by the time we get to hand this one in. Currently due, we're on Wednesday at 5:55 PM. This is currently due Thursday at 3:11 PM, but that is going down because obviously I'm driving quite quickly. I anticipate that turning into probably the AM, Thursday in the AM. I'm going to say around about 10 o'clock in the morning on Thursday. It'll be interesting to see if I'm right. So, yeah, let's see if we can get that. A delivery by Thursday at 10 AM. so many toll gates. It can negatively affect your travel time quite heavily. And I get the reasoning behind them, but I'm not certain there needs to be quite so many. Your toll roads, your checkpoints, your border patrols. Getting in and out of Russia is a nightmare. It's not so bad the further west you go. I mean, you start getting into France, Germany, Spain, Portugal, and that, it's relatively straightforward. But the further east you go, it just becomes such a pain. Which our first toll or checkpoint is up ahead. Making a left turn. See if I can pick the right lane and not get lost. No guarantees on that. There's only two, that's good. When you get multiple lanes, I do have a nasty habit of picking the close one, charging in and then slam right into the barrier. Back your truck out slowly and carefully. Not so bad when you're doing it with a single trailer, but when you end up working with your Super Bs, your double trailers, trying to back those up is a challenge. And if you're really lucky, you'll have someone following you in, so you'll go charging and pick the wrong lane, hit the barrier, and then acting like a lemon will just follow you straight in and hit you. Some new stuff. You don't get anything for it. You get some achievements when you get certain percentages. Other than that, it's nothing. It's still nice to drive places you can do everything. Should we stop the fuel for 3/4 of a tank? No, I think we'll be okay. Progress. 35 minutes into our allotted time slot. Unless the next contract is highly lucrative, I don't think we're going to make the 100k. Not a huge problem. Delivery time down at 1:10 PM. Roughly, there we go. Roughly about 1:10. And I'm estimating 10 AM, so we're getting there. Might actually be a bit earlier than 10 AM. But we'll see. As far as I'm aware, I don't think the route had any ferries on it, so we're not going to be saving ourselves a massive amount of time by cutting across the ocean. No clue where we actually are. clue. I could get a better view if I go into the map in the menu, but to do that I need to stop, and I don't want to stop. Very keen on making progress. Not so much when you've got a twitchy cargo on board. It's better than just a dead straight road. Driving me nuts. Pardon the pun. That wasn't intentional. That was just a pure happy accident. Steep and twisting corners, you have to constantly readjust your brake, your accelerator, your steering. Try and keep it on the right side of the road. And every so often you have to do what I'm gonna do. Damn, there we go. First crash of the day. Ha! Too fast around the corner. Had to happen. Told you I'd crash. What I was going to say is you get your twisting and turning roads, and then you have to make very sharp, almost 90-degree junction turnings. But in my case, if you want to circumvent that, you just crash into a lamppost. It takes away all your speed. I'm sure that will not be the last crash of the day. This video is out, I am quietly confident I will have this truck on its side and having to get a towing service involved. One, so we're going to tip the damn thing over. There we go. Drop the gear. This is where it's going. Almost at tank fuel. Oh, we can see getting something at the petrol station. Not strictly necessary. You never know when you're going to end up in the middle of nowhere. The last thing you need is an empty tank. Seems to be spectacularly off. 616 miles to go, and we're at 11:45 AM and falling. I predicted 10 AM. probably going to be out here. There's a fuel station. Tanks. Yeah, definitely stop and grab some. Doesn't hurt. Always keep the tank topped up. Last thing you need to do is run out of fuel when you don't have anywhere to top up. There we go. Engine up. Fuel in. Gears, get going. Super helpful. And up we go. Under 600. 11:26 drop off time estimation. Sharp corners, reduce the speed. Typically anything about 30 to 35 should be okay to get most wobbly trailers around corners. Progress. 7:44 PM, so the sun will be going down in about 15 to 30 minutes roughly, I think. Highlights are already on, I'll leave on during the day. It gets too dark with the high beams. For the most part, we just do the standard beam. good speed to be going around with a trailer on the back. So, new estimation, we have 521 miles to go, we are shaving off probably an hour per 100 miles, so let's say 5 AM. Myself in that. You just saw before we encountered that driver, I was driving on the wrong side of the road. Slow down. to indicate. Down another gear, get some more revs. Sun is definitely going down. I predicted about 8:30 and we are at 8:25, so probably a little bit later. I don't know whether it ties into the actual season of where you are. It'd be kind of brilliant if it was. I know they do change the environments for the particular season, so as we progress into winter, spring, autumn, summer, the weather patterns do change, which is pretty good. But I'm not certain about time of sunset and sunrises. In the UK, we are getting close to the end of October, where our clocks unfortunately get set back again. So we lose daylight at the end of the day, and we're kind of curious to see whether that actually happens in game. It's never actually occurred to me to check before, and I've been playing for a little while now, so I would have thought I'd have noticed. See in my mirror, anytime I move the steering wheel, the trailer gets a serious wobble. I'm a little concerned if I tip it too hard, it's just going to roll over onto its side. And that would not be good for the cargo inside. Whoa dear! And crash number 2. That's my fault, I wasn't paying attention. Yeah. Totally and utterly my fault. Always pay attention when you're driving. Should never really have to say that. Damage wise, 16% on the truck, 5% on the trailer, but thankfully the cargo is still intact. So obviously if you're dealing with fragile cargo and you do something stupid like that, then you're going to suffer cargo damage, which reduces the amount of money you make, and that's bad. So next we meet a town. We're going to want to stop in for some repairs, otherwise we're going to start getting engine malfunctions, which are a real pain. Right. This is a passport checkpoint. To a fresh country. Hit the barrier. There we go. Drop the gear. Sit and wait whilst they mess about with the documents. Off we go. There'll probably be another one up ahead as well. Technically we're in no man's land at the minute. I think we can go here. Oh, nearly hit the barrier. Another documents check. Off we go again into whatever country we're in now. It'd be nice if it actually said. We are of course slowly travelling east. I think it's the Latvia we're heading for. We'll be in darkness soon. 409 miles to go and 7:20 AM estimated delivery time. A few people up ahead. We are turning right. No, he's going straight on, but we are going right. Nice logging trailer there. Just occurred to me I should have actually gone into that town and got repairs, but never mind. I don't count the repair costs or fuel costs or the toll costs or anything like that towards my totals. It's literally what the contract offers right at the start, so that's the tally I'm keeping, that's the tally that I will put up on the screen. So, yeah. All the damage that I caused to the truck, natural wear and tear, upgrades, all the other bits and pieces will just get soaked up by the amount of profit that I generally make. So if I can hit my 100,000 each day, there's no way I do 100,000's worth of damage a day unless I'm really, really unlucky. I think the most I've ever spent on a repair was about 45,000, 50,000, and that was when I unfortunately got hit head-on by another player who apparently didn't want to sit behind a 3-truck convoy and was intent on getting past all 3 in a tight narrow space. He pulled out and barreled into me when I was going past them. I had nowhere to go. It was a nasty, nasty crash. I ended up quite a distance away by the time the truck finished spinning. He hit me almost at full speed, I think. I had to recover, get repaired, all that. Yeah, it's expensive, very, very expensive. And the cargo I was holding at the time was actually really fragile and it was smashed. That's one of the few times I've actually got a dissatisfied rating on my contract report. Stamp on the brakes, make the turn. Not so easy when it's raining. But it's not raining, it's nice and clear, nice and dry. We are 359 miles away from our target. It's actually gone by quite quickly. We are an hour into our 2-hour session, so there's no way we're hitting 100,000 a day. Not at all. That's okay. That is alright. Every penny counts. We are still going to be rising in the profit margins for each trailer. And that's the whole purpose of this. Let's just reduce the speed. Get past this truck that's coming up. Nice, lots of room. I generally try to do that every time I pass a truck. If I can give them more room than they need, it just ensures that there's no unfortunate accidents because of lag, which can be a real pain for some people. And I include myself in that. I've had lag a few times. I'm not asking anybody really really wants is to deliberately cause an awful lot of damage to their truck when they're just trying to complete a contract. Server time, not actual time. We are still relatively in daylight. I mean, I can't see my headlights. All my auxiliary lights are probably turned off. I need to address that. I do have auxiliary bars on the front of the truck for air horn and a series of LED lights, both on the roof and I think I've lit some on the grill. I think I'll have a look at that when we get to the garage. Just to give me some extra light when it gets really, really dark and you want to turn your high beams on. Yeah, being able to see a good distance ahead of you is always helpful. You don't want to be driving with about a 3-foot visual range and then some hairpin corner showing up and you're not seeing it until it's too late. Pouring with rain, you stamp on the brakes and well, you just carry on straight. And that'll be it for your trailer, your truck and your contract. Side of the road, so we've got to back this one up a bit, show off my amazing reversing skills here. Feel free to laugh. Do not claim to be an excellent driver. A safe one certainly, but not an excellent one. Well, semi-safe. We've already had 2 crashes, but we'll pretend those don't exist. I don't know why that's on the wrong side of the road. That's kind of silly. Another document check, border checkpoint. So we're moving into another country, I think. Let's flip over to the right side of the road. Let's get around these corners. That's a lovely archway. No idea where we are. Let's try the no clue. We'll figure it out eventually. We're not too far away from our target now. 310 miles to go. Probably in the right country by now. Probably in Latvia. Border checkpoint. Stick to the left. No, my dyslexia kicking in there. Stick to the right. Hand in your papers. Gear would be a good start. do this for, but I was too far past them to really sound it back. Generally, I do like to respond if people sound their horn to me. It's just polite. Wiggle on the trailer there, 60 miles an hour around the corner, not the best idea in the world. Delivery time at the moment is 5:13 in the morning. Oh, great, it's just started raining. It's going to slow us down some. Much more carefully now. So, I had the estimate at 10 AM, that didn't come true. I had the estimate at 5 AM, that didn't come true. We have 280 miles to go. We are at 5 AM, new estimate. Way too fast. Oh, crash number 3. Oh dear, that serves me right again. Wasn't paying attention. I was looking at the clocks. It happens. There's nothing I can really do about it. Well, I could not look at the clocks whilst I'm driving. That would be the sensible option. Anyway, my poor truck. Definitely going to need a repair. What was I saying? Yeah, delivery time. Estimate I'm going to try and say, just for fun, we are going to try and complete this by midnight tonight. Tonight being Wednesday in-game time, and the actual in-game time is 10:08 PM. So we have 1 hour and 50 minutes to drive 268 miles. Can it be done? This is gonna hurt. Oh, crash number 4. And the rain physics, I do get caught out a lot in the rain. You turn the wheel and you just get understeer or aquaplaning if you prefer, and you just go straight on. As it is in real life, when you're driving in the rain, slow down. Take that little lesson on board. Have a tank of fuel. We're not going to complete the whole thing on one tank. No way. That's okay. Lovely sunset. Shame about the rain ruining it a little bit, but it's still a very nice sunset. I'll give this game that. It is picturesque. Lovely views. This is going to be tough, I think. Relatively sharp turn coming up in the rains. Maybe reduce my speed a bit here. Start reducing speed. And taking into consideration that the rain will make the stopping times longer. That was a lot sharper than I was anticipating. Almost another crash, narrowly avoided. Poor suspension's getting a hell of a workout on this trip. I shouldn't have shifted up them too soon. Curved a little bit. Right down into the 30s, maybe a little bit into the 20s. Drive sensible. Drop the gear. And on we go. And thankfully it has stopped raining. We drove through it, one or the other, who cares? Either way, very welcome. Okay, so 197 miles to go, 3:33 drop off time. Will we make it to midnight drop off? No, I don't think so. It's going to be close. We are going to need fuel. We're definitely going to have to stop next time we see a fuel station. So it's just coming up. Good timing. Dart into the left in a second, hope there's no oncoming traffic. It's on the other side of the road. Just see. There's the turn. There's the turn. And there's the stamp on the brakes. Engine off, fuel in. And go. Drop 2 gears, put it into second to get moving. Try not to drive on the grass or hit into the tanks. Don't think they thank me for that. Out we go. Drop off, 187 miles to go. Fairly decent high beam on it. I don't know whether my auxiliary lights are working or not. I really should have checked once I stopped. Never mind, not a problem. Don't need the beams just yet. Still got a little bit of daylight. win. Dropping it into the drop-off point of 3 o'clock, 160 miles to go. Oh, another roundabout. You'll get a lot of people that won't. So some do. That's a little bit too quick. Anti-lock brakes kicked in there. Drop the right my speed. 79 miles to go. 1:27 a.m. drop off time. 30 minutes, well 34 minutes left to go. This is gonna be close. Down into second, and you know, it would help if you don't press the brake and you actually press the accelerator, and you'll go quicker that way. Post. I'm good at that so far today. Hitting them, not hitting them. Failed to avoid a lot of them. Got a 90-degree left turn coming, so not too fast. Slip into the turn lane. Nobody around, so we don't have to worry too much about keeping it tight. Over the road a little bit. No train, which is good. Miles and 1:06 a.m. drop off time, 11:36 p.m. actual time. Again, when I say actual time, it's the time, it's not whatever the time it is in real life. I have no clue what time it is in real life. Unless I'm not looking down. Every time I look down, I crash. So close. 12:54 a.m. drop off time, 47 miles to go. Miles to go, 12:38 drop off time. Come on, faster. 15 minutes to midnight. Find the fuel, don't need to stop again. There's another roundabout coming up, that's going to impact my speed and gearing. So prepare to slow down. Turn. Don't miss your turning, that would be disastrous. Back up to the gears. Midnight, 12:20 drop off, 18 miles. A bit of an incline, it's impacting our speed. Another roundabout. Ending my existence so far. That lamppost. 12:15 drop off, 14 miles. going a bit too slow now. Lost a little bit of speed making that turn, and it is midnight. But that was pretty close. Drop off at 12:01, 12:02. That was good. Make the turn into the drop off yard. Keep it in a second. That was a fun little race. I will probably repeat that with some estimations for the next one. See if we can keep pushing forward. So we will drop up here. Gauge the parking brake, and that is where we will end this episode. Thank you all very much for joining me. I realised this was quite long. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I didn't. It's not as exciting as Starfield or anything like that. But I tried to make it as entertaining as I can. I hope you found some enjoyment out of it. If you want to leave me a comment and let me know what you thought of it, fantastic. I'll try and reply if I can. If you want to see more, keep an eye on my channel. I will be doing this semi-regularly. I don't know whether I'll be doing it daily. It might be every other day or whatever, but I will be trying to put out videos like this. I actually quite enjoy doing this, so more so than I actually enjoyed doing the live streams when I was trying it on Twitch. So I'm probably going to abandon the Twitch idea and focus more on episodic videos on YouTube. So if you enjoyed that, keep an eye out for more. Other than that, thank you for joining me. Please consider subscribing. My subscribers are rising, and I'm hugely appreciative to all of my subscribers. Thank you all so much for pressing that button. A thumbs up for all my videos would be hugely appreciated. I'd like to see the numbers going up. It's fun to count them. It's nice to see people actually watching the stuff that I'm making. Other than that, keep an eye out for other games that I'll be doing coming out soon. Farming simulator work will commence, video work will commence relatively soon, and I do have a RoboCop Rogue City playthrough video series coming as soon as that game is released in a couple of weeks' time, at time of recording this video. Other than that, I will say goodbye and stay safe, and I'll see you all in the next one.